What is up, guys? Your homeboy Daniel from Tiny Studio Production. And today for episode 21, we got the amazing artist painter Dion. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right.
How was the drive over here, bro? Was it chill?
It was good. I was actually close by. I was at a coffee shop, a local coffee shop. And that's usually where I do my drawings, paintings, and stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome, brother. So tell us a little bit about you, bro.
I'm from Mercedes. I like to do art. It's been one of my passions since I was 6 years old. I'm just hoping one day to just get out there, just get my name out there. I try to be humble about it, and
That's awesome, bro. Tell us a little bit about 2020, bro. Did that affect you in any way with the whole COVID thing?
I actually got COVID for a little bit. I had to take a break from work for about a month or so, and it was a weird feeling knowing that you survived something that's been hard on a lot of people.
Yeah, bro. I thought I was gonna die, bro. I had it for about 3 weeks. Some people I know that had it for like 2 or 3 days. You know, everyone's different, but yeah, I feel like it did affect everybody. Well, besides that, bro, when did you start painting?
I started getting into art when I was 6. It all started because I saw one of my dad's drawings from high school. It was a couple of monster pictures, you know, your mummies, werewolves, stuff like that. And I just really liked it. So, little kid, I got into it. He got me tracing, drawing books and stuff like that. Well, I would cheat and I would trace them, and I'd go show him, you know, the drawings that I did. And there was one time where he got excited, but you know, I was 6 years old, little kid, just showing excitement. But the excitement on his face from a tracing that I did, it sparked the desire to want to do art exactly the way it is. I guess that's what kind of got me into it.
That's badass, bro. So you started tracing like you were young. Obviously you don't trace anymore, right?
No, of course not.
But like I guess at what age did you stop tracing? I'm just curious because I've always wanted to learn art, bro, and like I've always felt like
it was probably after that day. Him telling me, you know, don't trace it, do it, you know.
And he's an artist too, like he
Yes.
paints.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. So like you got it from your dad, you know.
Got it from my dad, and I have a son, so I hope he
Yeah.
also picks it up from me as well. His
Pretty sure he
mom
will.
as well is an artist. So.
Damn, that's badass. Bro, so like from age 6 till now, bro, like what has been your favorite painting and drawing that you've done?
Drawing wise, it's a Arnold drawing that I did when I was 19 in college. It actually saved me from failing my art class. I was gonna get an F, and I pulled this out, and yeah, I got a B for the class, and yeah, it's probably one of my favorite drawings. I got a lot of attention for it, or people really appreciated it. And around that time was when I realized like I can really do realistic drawings. And since then, it's already been, I was 19, so it's been about 11 years. I've definitely perfected a lot more of.
Speaking of Arnold, bro, in the background over here,
Yeah.
do you like? I mean, obviously you know the answer, but like, is this one way better than your first one?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that, it's
A lot
beautiful,
better.
man.
The face isn't ready, but
Yeah, but damn, bro, it's amazing, bro.
so what I did here was I painted the canvas black, and I wanted to do everything painted acrylic, but the acrylic kept drying on me too fast. So I just decided to make the skin one tone color and use charcoal pencils to bring everything out. And I haven't finished this side, and I haven't done the face yet, but everything else is pretty much there. Once I'm done with that, seal it up, sell it whoever to.
I
wants
guess
to buy it.
speaking of like your process right now, like, so what's your work process in the art?
The way I do my very detailed drawings is I take measurements to make sure that everything's accurate. Once I know that everything is in its place, it's kind of like connecting the dots. Once the shape is there, my skills in shading kick in, and then it's easy from there. Doesn't take too long.
How do you feel about your process?
It does the job. It does the job. I mean, it's art and people appreciate it. It makes people happy. I love making people just jaw drop out of joy. I did that not too long ago where I did a portrait of a woman's mother, and she teared up in front of me, and that made me happy that I brought that happiness to her.
It's so beautiful, man.
That spoke to me a lot. But as an artist, I'm hard on myself as well, and I admire people who can eyeball it and just, freehand everything. I feel the fact that I use measurements sometimes and I try to be accurate with it, I feel like that's cheating. But that's hard on myself. For other people, it's like, dude, you're still doing beautiful art. Like, you're still making happiness for people. And I get that. But I admire the people that are truly talented and just
I guess you really value like being 100% organic, right? Like just being like,
I would say so. Yeah, it's a way to put it.
It's crazy because like there's always been a comparison with music and art, you know what I mean? Like I'll give you an example. Like whenever I make music, like when I started making music, it was with the guitar and I would write the song and all that. As I got better at learning music production, I learned that there's stuff out there called samples, and what those are is like you'll hear like right now in the background you hear the guitar.
Yeah.
Like that, I played it, but you can also buy that sample. Like someone else did like a certain style, and then like you add that to the song and you create the puzzle of the drums, the bass, and all that. And to me, like for a while, I was just like, no, that's cheating. But like nowadays, like this is very common, like people buying samples and all that. So I'm comparing it to you in the sense that like, like you don't want to do like the measurements and all that.
Thanks for making me feel better. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, no, but it's just the reality is like, if it makes it better, if it speeds up your process, like why not? You know what I mean? Life is too short, bro. Like you gotta like create your art and just like keep making it, bro. I mean, that's beautiful what you did right there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you did the measurement or not, but at the end of the day, it's really appreciated. Like not everyone's gonna do that, bro.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It'll make me feel better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, bro. So on the art, bro, like, have you gone into like digital art, airbrush, graffiti?
3 different topics. Digital art, I never got into it when I was in college, and I wish I did. I wish I took a class for it. Now that I'm not in college anymore, I hope one day I run into somebody who knows it, and they can just teach me out of the love for it.
Yeah. Airbrush.
Airbrush. I haven't met anybody either who knows it. I actually do have some materials, and I would love to get into it. I mean, who knows where that could take me as well.
Graffiti.
And graffiti, that's been a long love of mine, I guess, since I was 13. I would always go to train tracks and take pictures of trains with graffiti on it, and I would want to do graffiti in the legal way, never do anything illegal or anything like that. But man, if I could ever draw on a train one day, that'd be awesome.
That's awesome, bro. And I know art is very time consuming and patience. And through the process, you have to have something to like chill to. Like, do you listen to music while you're drawing, and what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a variety of songs. I mean, just music in general, from hip hop to rock to oldies to 40s, 50s, Frank Sinatra, some opera every now and then.
Frank Sinatra's fine.
I listen to anything, man. Just whatever gets me there.
I guess like whenever you're drawing something, do you listen to a specific genre to get you more into that drawing or no?
To be honest, what I've seen is just whatever I'm feeling at my moment in life, whatever music I'm feeling at that moment, that's just what I'm going to listen to whenever I'm going to start drawing, because that's just, just where I'm at, I guess.
What about alcohol, bro? Do you like to drink? What do you like to drink?
I'll I'm not too much into alcohol, but I'm not picky in having a drink. And alcohol does its purpose. So
Okay, what about your favorite colors in your work, in your artwork that you like to use?
I do a lot of black and white, but if I was to mess with certain colors, I love an afternoon setting color. I love the reds, the orange, the yellows. That's my favorite time of the day. Using colors at that time, or with those kind of colors in a picture, that was beautiful.
Like when the sun's coming down and stuff like that.
Around like 6, 7, 8 o'clock.
That's badass, bro. Like I've recently did a music video of one of the artists, and I'm really in love with like the silhouettes. And when the sun's going down at a certain time, like I'm recording video, I get to see like the shadow of them, but in the background it's like a combination of the blue sky and yellow. Like I'll show you the video right now, but the whole combination of it, bro, like man, I know you could fucking probably do a badass painting or something like that, but yeah. So what art style do you consider your work?
I have a variety of art styles. Basically, whatever interests me, it doesn't matter what it is. If I believe that I'm capable of creating the same type of product, I'm gonna do it because what I see, I want a version of it, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way I could put it, man. Just whatever makes me happy is what I'm gonna want to create. A picture of Arnold like this, like it makes me happy, and it's like I can do that. I'm good at anatomy. I'm good at portraits. I'm good at people. This could be fun.
I love that about you. We're outside talking right now. How you say like I ask you like what do you usually what do you draw, bro? And you're like whatever comes to mind. Like you go with the flow. You know what I mean? And that's very free of you, bro. Like it's a very comforting feeling. Like whenever like I create music too, like I don't stick to one genre. Like sometimes I want to do a Spanish song, I want to do a EDM song, a rock song, like it just depending on the mood,
Yeah, no,
so it's
definitely
similar. Speaking of like off topic, bro, like food, bro, like what's your favorite local restaurant?
You got me there, man.
Yeah.
Favorite food is Chinese, but
Nice. I love Chinese, bro.
Yeah.
You like sushi or no?
Hell yeah, man. Making decent amount of money, so I'm able to buy some little trays from HEB every now and then.
Nice.
And then speaking of HEB, we're working for HEB, so shout out to HEB, man. Like they really helped us out during this whole pandemic and everything.
They always do. They always come through. They have a lot of love for the community, bro. I've noticed that. Whenever there's a flood or whatever, or holidays, like they're always there. So I got much respect for them too.
Definitely.
Bro, so like locally, do you have anyone in mind that you would want to collab with? It could be like a singer, videographer, painter, photographer.
I'm not too informed with local people. I guess I just kind of tend to myself and what's going on in my life and everything, but I am always willing to collaborate with anybody.
Would you be down to sponsor like a collab? Like just an example, like we do a music video of you painting something that you like and that the artist like, and we create like a content.
Yeah, something like that, dude. That sounds awesome to me, to do something like that. You only dream of stuff like that to get yourself out there.
Yeah, bro. And painters, like I've always admired painters, bro, like because I can't do it, but like no, it's like we still how can I say this, like we still connect because we're both creating art, like me in the music and you in the art. But I really admire, like, and everyone's different, everyone has their own style, just how in music everyone has their own genre. Every painter has their own style, and it's fucking beautiful, bro. I love it.
I wish I could say I kind of had a style, but I'm happy the fact that I can jump around with different things. My knowledge with different material varies. I've never done oil, watercolor. I never really picked up on, but the fact that I can jump from being realistic to something cartoonish. I love that. You know, I'm able to cover a good amount.
You've done anime before or no?
Yeah.
What's your favorite anime?
Anime, big fan of Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Nice.
But that, I guess that helped out a lot with drawing bodies. You know, you see the cartoon, you're like, man, they're all jacked and everything, and you want to draw it too. And I guess that's what kind of, led me to being able to draw proportional bodies.
What's been the hardest painting you've done?
This one painting that I did for a friend of the family, they lost an English bulldog, and they wanted a painting of it, and so I told them yes, and in return for the painting, I got a free bulldog.
Damn, those dogs are expensive, bro.
They're expensive, man. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome, bro. What'd you name the dog?
They had already named it Champ, and I didn't mind it, so Champ's a pretty cool name.
That's awesome, bro. Besides paint, bro, what other hobbies do you have?
Man, to keep myself busy, it's not a hobby, but I'm very passionate about spending time with my son. Whenever I'm off of work, whenever I get to be with him. But if I can't be with my son, man.
I think we can come back to that.
Yeah.
But one thing I admire, bro, is like that just shows a lot about you. That, like, I've like, not to offend people, and honestly, I don't really care, bro. But I've always seen people, like, if they're not there for their kids, like, I don't have respect for that. Like,
I don't understand sometimes how you can't love something that you just made, bro.
Yeah, if they can't love them, they can't. To me, it's like they can't be trusted, man. I grew up without a dad, so I'm just like, every time I see, like, a dad being there for their kid, bro, that's much respect to them, like, it's not everyone's like that,
And it's not to seek attention or to say like, oh,
Yeah.
Dion's a good dad. It's just, it's man, it comes from my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted a son, and the fact that was the first and only child that I had, like a prayer been answered in a way, and
Have you done a painting of him yet or no?
When he was a baby, I did
Yeah.
a little drawing of him.
That's
And it was for my grandpa, because one, I don't know a lot of Spanish, so
Yeah.
but my grandpa is fluent in Spanish. He doesn't know a lot of English, so one thing I wanted to give him and let him know, like, hey, this is what's going on in your grandson's life, is that you have a great grandson now, and here's a drawing of him. So that's what I did. I did a drawing of my son and gave it to him.
That's beautiful, bro. Bro, has your kid ever, like, grabbed your brushes and stuff while you're working?
No, nothing like that yet. But he sees me whenever I do art, whenever we go to coffee shops together. I always ask him, like, son, what do you want to do today? He's like, I want to go to the coffee shop. I was like, all right. Well,
Speaking of coffee, bro, how do you take your coffee?
Making it myself, straight with honey.
Black with honey?
Yeah. It took a while to get used to, but it's probably one of the healthiest ways to take coffee. So.
And your favorite coffee place that you go to?
I wouldn't say I have a favorite one. I like to jump around to a lot of different coffee shops. They set the right mood for whenever I want to do art. There's one here in Westaco, Westaco Daily Grind. There's one in Harlingen. It's called The GOAT, stands for Girl of All Trades. There's one in Edinburgh too, and I forget that one. But I try to hop around, man. It's my place of comfort.
That's better.
And of course, people see me too, so I'm able to make conversation and get myself out there that way as well.
So you would say that's where your ideas trigger the most, when you're like at a coffee place?
No, I wouldn't say that's where my ideas come from. It's just that's my place of comfort where I want to do something, because the music's already there.
Yeah.
The people, you usually meet people that are around your energy, or the same vibe as you.
Yeah.
Around there.
Bro, do you have any shout outs?
Shout outs to anybody. I don't have a shout out to any specific person, just love to everybody, and hope everybody does well in life, and I hope they achieve their goals, because
Speaking of goals, bro, do you have any for this year?
For this year, goals to maintain my weight. I mean, shit. Being 30 years old, you know, it starts getting harder. Definitely not be in my son's life more, but not miss anything. Like I get him every week, but I definitely don't want to miss school events or anything like that. That's for sure. That's a goal of mine, and to keep doing better in work and getting more raises. And like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I just got a house a couple of days ago, so
Congrats,
definitely
brother.
need to keep progressing and salary wise.
You're gonna decorate a room for your boy.
All that, mine, my son's, my own art room. Like it's pretty awesome.
What is he like, bro?
Happening.
Like, what do you have anything in mind that you're gonna paint on his walls, or are you gonna wait on that?
Probably still. Well, I don't know. I might do one wall, a little character or something if he really wanted. But
Yeah.
I'll do something for him whenever he's really for sure what he's into.
Bro, do you have any advice to anyone that's barely starting in art?
If you want to do the same kind of art that I do, remember that. How can I put this? Cartoons have lines, and realistic things don't. They have shades. They have shadows and everything. That's the difference between being realistic and being cartoonish. Your eraser is one of your best friends when you want to make highlights, when you want to fix a mistake, when you want to perfect your shading more. Really get used to using your eraser. If you want to make good art, I mean that's the best way I can put it. We're not machines. We can't just do it perfectly the first time. So definitely that. And
That's some really good advice, bro. Like I had never heard that. Like comparing, like a real painting to like a cartoon one.
Yeah. I mean, because people see mine and they say, what can I do? It's like, well, this is the difference between yours and mine. So I'm gonna tell you what the best advice I can give out of love, and that's usually what my answers are all the time.
It's amazing, bro. Where can people get a hold of you if they want to collab with you or they want to buy some of your art?
I wish I was more out there in the media and everything, but all I have right now is just my Facebook for sure on Messenger. I do have an Instagram, but it's not really the place to talk about art. It's more just pictures of me. But hopefully soon I make an Instagram page of just strictly my art. The reason I haven't done it is because it's a lot of hashtagging.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of pieces. So yeah, just trying to make time for that.
I'm the same way. I'm like, right now I'm focused more on Facebook. I guess because everybody's more on there. But with time, I do want to separate it. But I did have, like, on the video, you're going to see his Facebook on there. It's Go Beyond, right?
Yeah,
and
Go Beyond.
And Jones Art Gallery. All right, brother. Well, I really appreciate you coming, man. I know right now you could be doing art and you're here giving me the opportunity to see a little side of your story, I'm really looking forward to working with you and collabing with you in the future with events, artists, everything, man, because I think you're really freaking talented, man, and I admire your work, brother.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all of this.
Yeah.
I'm very humbled for it.
All right, guys. Well, this concludes your episode 21 with Dion, amazing artist, and we'll be coming back doing another episode later.
For sure.
But for now, guys, music, art, peace, and love.